It is raining poetry in Philadelphia. A new citywide initiative is taking poems written by elementary school students in the school district of Philadelphia and bringing them to life through water.
50 youth-created haikus, poems, can be seen in parks and on sidewalks. So watch where you're walking.
I'm Dawn Frisbee Byers, and I'm the Senior Director of Programs and Communications for PA Humanities, and this is Rain Poetry. We had Youth Poet Laureates go into classrooms around the city and teach kids in 4th and 5th grade how to write haiku poetry. And using that structure and under the question, what makes you grow, kids created these haiku poems, and they were placed here at Vernon Park, and they will be placed at 4 other locations around the city. There is this magic paint that adheres to the concrete, and when it's wet, the words appear. And when it dries, the words disappear.
Poetry makes me feel alive. Appreciated and happy.
My name is Laurie Zier, and I'm Executive Director at PA Humanities. And man, this was the best day ever. We were raining poetry. What stood out for me were not only the poets, but it was the magic that they were seeing in their own neighborhood with poets and young people celebrating what is growing here in Philadelphia.
It felt amazing to see my daughter, carry on the lineage that we have in our family with poetry. It just, brought me to tears when she was saying her poem. I'm very proud of her.
It was amazing. Very proud of Eli. When I first read the poem many, many months ago, it was really emotional. I couldn't believe, your poetic skills are really awesome. I had no clue.
I'm from Tiny WPA, and today we did an installation of a bunch of poems. You don't normally have that incentive to go outside when it's raining, and now you got a little surprise on the cement. Every single student had their own way of addressing growth and what that meant for them.
Hi, my name is Octavia McBride. I'm a 3rd grade teacher at the Samuel Powell Elementary School in University City. Believe it or not, kids at that level, they're so open to language, and so they're very receptive to the poetic style of that particular genre. And they especially love exploring it and then writing their own poems. And that's the end game, giving them the faith in themselves where they feel that, hey, I can create. So now at the end of the year, my students are calling themselves poets. And that's what it's all about.
I'm reading my poem. It's about life and how you grow. I thought it was fun. I like poetry.
I've gotten more into poetry.
Remember by Zena Payne White. Remember your first breath. Remember your joy and laughter. Remember your smile that can light up the sky. Remember the ocean waves crashing into your heart. Remember falling down and someone comes and lifts you back up. Remember leaves changing colors. Remember the flowers blooming into your mind. Remember.
I go by Enoch the Poet, and I'm here as one of the teaching artists who was a part of the project. So I taught 4th graders how to write haikus, and some of those haikus were put on the ground over here. I say this in every class that I teach: you do not get to determine the impact of your poem. They always get a little shaky or don't have anything to write, not because there's nothing coming to mind, but because they're so worried about if the classmates or their peers will think it's cool. Don't worry about that. As long as you're true to yourself and you're writing what you genuinely feel, everything else will fall in line.